Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here with another Transformers review. In this review, take a look at the Transformers the Movie Retro G1 Hound. Autobot Autobot Hound. Nice artwork here on that box. Got Unicron here, Transformers the Movie logo. Side, G1 style. Hound on the back. Here, there. And get your little tech spec bio down here. And of course, they don't give as much as they used to, but it's there. Function: Scout. Observe everything. Remember even more. Hound is as fearless and loyal as they come. He fights bravely to defend Autobot City from the attacking Decepticons. Function: a claw. I can't read this. Okay. Over here, we get the plastic-free crap on the side. Your legal mumbo jumbo. So, and up here, you get your 1, 2, 3, 4 Autobot chain. Inside the box, you get your handy-dandy instructions to show you how to transform him, very G1-esque. And inside your pleasure tissue, you get his weapons and accessories. And Hound comes packed in vehicle mode. Now, on camera here, you can notice that the greens, you can really tell a difference between the greens here and here with the green that's up front. Now, in person, this isn't as noticeable. I think it's just something that the camera can pick up on the colors a lot more than our human eye can. And in person, I really don't notice it as much. It's very, very faint to the human eye, at least to my human eye. Yes, I only have one. And this is how, on camera, it looks a lot more different than it does in person, is what I'm saying. Only thing with my figure, I don't know if everybody else is like this, but my head is very loose on Hound. It just pops right out, and it's just very loose. And I don't think it's supposed to be that way, because on my G1 Hound, it is not that way. Now, he does have just as much die-cast metal in him as the original G1, but I want to assume he does not, but he does. He does have less, there's no chrome on this guy. What would be chrome on the G1 toy here? You get like an off-white or this limeish kind of green. And that is because this is to look more like the animation colors of Hound, what he looked like in the cartoon and in the G1 animated film. And here is my G1 Hound. He needs some love. I have no accessories for this guy. I found him at a collector shop, and he was just like this in a Ziploc bag, and I bought him for like 20 bucks or 15 bucks, something like that. It's probably about 20 years ago. It was in the early 2000s. When Dreamwave Comics came around and started making Transformers popular again. That's when I got this guy. So you can see here, what was once to be like the chrome bits are now, painted plastic bits, and then diecast is still similar in the figure. Like back here, he's back heavy. Here, he's back heavy. And I do have a scale here, and I'm going to weigh these guys so you can see what they weigh in person. Turn on. There we go. So I'll wait for that to get it's in pounds and ounces. We'll bring this up. We'll take your G1 Hound, no accessories attached to the vehicle anywhere. Pop them down. And see what he weighs. I got 3 ounces. I weighed on something else and it was different, so maybe if I put him on the actual because this I think adds a little bit. So we'll take him off. We'll put your retro reissue Hound, and what he weighs 3.1 ounces. So he actually weighs 0.1 ounce more, and that's what I got. I weighed him on the wood table, not on this background, and he weighed 2.8 ounces. And he weighed 2.9 ounces on that. So the new reissue is a slightly more hefty than the original G1 Hound with no accessories added. Alright, comparisons here between the vehicle modes. I mean, it's the same figure. I just don't get like the loose head on my G1. That head does not come out. It's embedded in there. So I think something is just, I don't know if mine's just broken somewhere down inside. The head doesn't fall out. It stays attached. It slides out this little groove very easily. And that's like the only bad thing about the whole thing. But you get these like rubber like tires. I mean, I guess they're rubber, but they don't really feel too rubberish, but I guess they are. And I'm pretty sure you probably could attach the accessories. Look at the accessories. We've got the back wheel cover. This goes on the peg on the back. I wonder if you can put this on the original G1, because some of these accessories I'm not really going to want on my movie. Falls off of that. Let's try it on this one. I bet they did this on purpose to slightly change this up, because it's too tight on this one. I think some people can't, be selling the accessories. Ooh, G1, Hound's accessories, and get money out of it. So we got that. We have the little gas can here. And that goes on the little peg hole here. Let's peg that in. Like that. And you have his weapons. Like this used to be chrome in the old G1 toy, but this goes articulation up and down here on this little hinge, peg hole. Pegs right there. Let's see how well it does in this. I don't want to break anything. Yeah, it sort of pegs on that one. You can use this on your G1. It fits a lot better on the reissue. And then also you get your his hand and his rifle, and you get his shoulder mounted cannon, and you get his missiles that go in that. I don't believe this is going to, it might fire. Missiles go in that. They just need to be taken off the little sprues here and placed inside. I haven't actually done that yet. So these accessories added to your Hound. This is what you got. Very missing G1 cartoon. I don't have a little Spike, but I got a little Daniel. This is from the Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. And he fits right inside of there. It may be a little too big, especially for Daniel. This would be good if you could redeco this into like a Spike. I don't have Spike anymore. I sold him with one of my other figures, so I don't have a Spike this size. But you can stick Daniel in there and just pretend it's Spike. He's just be a little bit smaller. More comparisons here in vehicle mode. You have the original G1 back in the back. We have Autobot, Goldbug, and Wheelie. These are the ones I could grab the fastest. I do have some other reissues like Hot Rod, but you know the scale with these guys. We're going to bring in a Legacy figure. This is Legacy Crankcase. We'll just throw him in there as well. All right, with all accessories removed, we're going to transform Hound into his robot mode. Very simple. And you have transformed Hound into his robot mode. It's very, very simple. And then you just want to take his accessories. This piece here, this little slit down here, is going to slide in the opening here. Which is the way this is done. You actually can put this on either side, but the animation always had it here on his right. You have his rifle here. Either hand again. That's what I'm saying, because the arms have to come out enough. Because this here and his hand are right next to each other. So to get his gun in there, and then to raise it up, you're just going to hit that repeatedly. You got, yeah, see. It's very blah engineering on this guy. It's G1. This is what we have come to expect. This is the level of greatness. This G1's the best. And you take one of these missiles out, and we're going to stick it in the gaping hole there. Alright, so we'll just jam that right on in. Alright, we'll just take it out and jam it right on in. Like this. We'll put it back in there. And let's see if that actually does fire. No. I don't do jack squat. Or at least my copy doesn't. I don't know if the original G1 Hound had that nerfed down or not, or if it actually still fired it. But, you know, it has the feel of the mechanism there. But it is not doing anything. There's no spring, apparently, to load that up. That is your G1 Hound Retro Edition. Again, the colors, the greens, in person, it's not as noticeable. I'd say it's probably a little bit more noticeable in robot mode, but it's not as bad as it looks on camera or in pictures. Head sculpt on this guy. He's got the blue painted eyes and this lime green face. It's kind of this lime green everywhere on him. And it's a nice paint. If you always wanted animation accurate G1 transform, not animation color accurate G1 transform figures, you're getting that with this little retro editions here from Walmart, compared next to the retro Hot Rod, and throwing in G1 Hound here for comparison as well. Alright, so final thoughts on this little dude here, Hound. He is very tiny. You know, for deluxe cars, he's one of the smaller. He's barely bigger than some of the mini bots in height, but he is more bulky and, of course, has more mass to him. I do like some of the little details they did keep. He does have molded in like dash stuff here, and just have actual seats, and looks like actual seats on the alt mode, which is really cool. You can see some of that robot mode. It is a nice figure, very feet heavy, very much die cast on the bottom here in the back of the Jeep, so he's stands very well, not going to tip because he's like a brick. I do like Hound. It's always one of my favorite characters in the original G1 cartoon. Too bad his role got severely diminished as season 2 rolled around, to where he just had a cameo appearance is in the Transformers 86 film, to where he just didn't appear anymore at all. A very nice G1 toy, and I'm glad to have a new edition of the G1 toy in my collection. Even though it's not exactly the G1 toy in the color scheme, I don't mind it being a G1 animation accurate color scheme, or as close as they can get to that. It's just a nice to have a Hound with all his accessories. Anyway, thanks for watching this review. Till the next ones. Peace out.